Now, it's been a bit of a bittersweet few weeks for Anthony Gordon, with Newcastle winning a Carabao Cup in his absence, followed now by an injury suffered during his first England appearance under Thomas Tuchel. Rob Dorset has the latest.
Huge disappointment for Anthony Gordon, you have to say, on as a late substitute in Thomas Tuchel's first match in charge, and he looked in quite a lot of discomfort at the final whistle with what looked to be a hip injury. He has now withdrawn from the squad and has gone back to Newcastle for further assessment. The only slight glimmer of good news there for Eddie Howe is that Newcastle don't play until the 2nd of April again at home to Brentford, so he's got maybe 10 days or so to try and recover and get fit again. But a huge blow to him as all of the England players look to try and impress the new England manager. We knew already that Thomas Tuchel was looking at his options in those wide attacking areas and may shake things up, because he spoke after the game against Albania about his disappointment with the performances from Marcus Rashford on the left wing and Phil Foden on the right wing. He's now missing one of the possible replacements for one of those two in Anthony Gordon, but that does present opportunities for Eberechi Eze, Morgan Rogers and Jarrod Bowen as well, of course, the other three wingers in the squad. Be interesting to see what Thomas Tuchel has to say about those and what his thinking is for this next game against Latvia, another World Cup qualifier tomorrow night at Wembley. Does he want to change the whole of the starting 11 and try and look at other options so he can learn as much about the players? Or is he going to put out what he thinks is the strongest possible 11? Because, of course, it is a World Cup qualifier and he wants to start with 2 convincing wins. So we'll be hearing from Thomas Tuchel a little bit later on. We'll bring that to you live, of course, on Sky Sports News. Then we'll see England train for the final time before that game later on this afternoon. So stay with us on Sky Sports News. A big day for England as they prepare for what is only Thomas Tuchel's 2nd game in charge as England manager. And remember, the schedule's changed as well. You'll see I hinted there that everything's in reverse. Under Gareth Southgate, the players would be training in the morning. They'd do their media duties in the afternoon. It's all turned on its head with Thomas Tuchel. So join us about midday when we should hear from the England manager live and one of the England squad.